Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Volency here, and today I'm bringing you another top 5. And in this episode, we're going to be going over the top 5 features that I would personally like to see come back in Black Ops 3. And this can really range from anything from the main menu of zombies to anything that's in game, any game modes, little things like Easter eggs and that kind of stuff. So if you guys enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave some criticism in the comments down below as well, and let's get into it. Starting us off at our number 5 spot, we have Easter eggs that are doable solo. Now, this is something that I've been wanting for a while, but it also might be changing my opinion in these couple of weeks. It's been changing a little bit. And the reason why I want these is because not only me, I know I'm not the only one that pretty much goes solo at this time around, but doing Easter eggs solo is kind of fun. It's also kind of fun trying to do it with a group, but the people I know at least don't like to do Easter eggs as much as I do, and that's the problem right there. So having the ability to do Easter eggs by yourself, like for example Origins, is a really good one. It's pretty damn hard to do the Origins Easter egg by itself, but it's doable. And that's something I really like in zombies, and that's why I kind of like Exo Zombies a little bit more. Well, not a little bit more, a little bit like more Easter egg wise. But like, never mind. Actually, I like how Exo Zombies did solo Easter eggs, not everything else. Everything else Treyarch did amazing. Not so much Exo Zombie side. But yeah, it's okay if they have Easter eggs that are only doable for player, but if they could have like one or two maps that are doable solo, like Origins, like maybe we know that the Shadows of Evil and the Giant are coming out, maybe if one of them are doable solo, I'd be fine with that. And I know doing Easter eggs with 4 players is like a lot of fun. The thing is, I don't have a crew that actually like to do Easter eggs as much as I do, so I know I've been in the solo community for a while now, but that might be changing in a little bit for Black Ops 3. I'm not sure yet, but there could be a couple of Easter eggs that are doable solo. That'd be amazing. But anyways, this is just a feature that I would love for it to come back in Black Ops 3 for at least one map, and it's not the most important thing that I would really love for it to return on Black Ops 3. So that's why it's on the number 5 spot. It's not any higher, and I had to put it in there because I've been in the solo community for a while. Now on our number 4 spot, we have something a little more random. Now, like I said before, this top 5 can range from anything from the menu to things in the map. And this one is the leaderboards in zombies. Now, back in Black Ops 1, if you guys don't know, the leaderboard was pretty damn simple. You just go into the leaderboards and you go into the maps, and it had your highest round and your highest score. And then actually in Moon it had one more. It was like how long you lasted in No Man's Land, I believe. But yeah, and in Black Ops 2 now they had like 4 different things for every map for every player. Like if, for example, for like Origins, they had a leaderboard for single player, 2 players, 3 players, and 4 players. And on top of that, maybe for like Mob of the Dead, they had leaderboards for Grief. Now, I'm not against Grief. I'm just saying that if they could please go back to the Black Ops 1 leaderboards where they just had one single leaderboard for a map, because I'll be the first to admit, I'm competitive as fuck. Now, that being said, I really like to be at the top of the leaderboards for my friends, and as top of the leaderboards as possible in like the global thing. And I like to do that with one leaderboard, not one for every single player that's in the match. And I don't even know how this works when someone like leaves in the middle of a match, and that's why I didn't do much of online for quite some time. I've actually been doing more online ever since I started YouTube, but before that I rarely did online. I only played zombies by myself, with my buddies, with my cousins, and that's starting to fade off a little bit, not only because of YouTube, but because those friends are starting to fade away from zombies. I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, it'd be great if they could have one leaderboard for every map. And also, I really like the leaderboards that are in the Black Ops 2 one, not for the maps, like for the kills, the perk strength, the doors open, and the miles traveled. That's also pretty cool. That would be cool to incorporate into that as well. but I just hope that they don't have it for every single player in the match and just have one in the overall leaderboards like in Black Ops 2. That'd be a pretty good mix, I think. I don't know about you guys, but that's just my personal opinion. On our number 3 spot, we have another thing that is in game. Now, this one's actually a perk, and it's PhD. Now, this perk was only in Black Ops 2 once, I think. And that's in like grief mode of Mob of the Dead. Now, I really like this perk. I really do. This is one of those perks that kind of fills in the spot of that 1/4 perk that you don't really know what to get. And I think it's awesome. I mean, it protects you from the ray gun. Having the ray gun and this is a pretty damn awesome setup, because you take no splash damage, and on top of that, you can also take fall damage, which is also one of the ways of dying that I hate in zombies. It's the worst when you're just like getting hit by zombies and you have nowhere else to go but to jump off a little cliff and you end up dying. That is one of the worst feelings ever. So this is one of the perks that I would really love to see come back in Black Ops 2, in Black Ops 3 I mean, sorry. And I don't think there's actually any other perks that should come back, maybe besides like Bull Trade. That's a random one. I only had it in one map. But yeah, they teased the shit out of this perk in Black Ops 2. In Transit they didn't really have it at all. In Die Rise they had it in one little glimpse of it when you go down the main elevator off the spot. In Mob of the Dead you actually had it in grief mode, but in like the normal mode you can see it in the docks off in the side, I think on the other side of the docks. And Buried we didn't have it, I don't think. Oh no, Buried we had the perma perk, and that's about it. And actually we had it in Origins for like, but you can only get it from the Wonder Fizz. And I'm saying we should have this back in any way. I really don't care if they have another system like the Wonder Fizz, and we actually might have something like that with the Gumball Machine in fucking Shadows of Evil. I can never remember that goddamn name. But yeah, if we could have it in any mode, like I said, Gumball mode, Machine mode, amazing. I just want this perk back for the last time. If they could stop teasing this, that'd be great. That'd be great. No more trolls, Wanderhar, I swear to God. Now on our number 2 spot, we actually have a gun. Now this is one of the most like redundant guns that keeps coming back on every single map, and it's basically just a staple of zombies. And I feel like if they didn't have it in the maps that we are about to get in Black Ops 3, it just wouldn't be zombies. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the ray gun. The original, not Ray Gun Mark 2 or 3, because there are rumors of them having Ray Gun Mark 3. The first ray gun. Now, this gun has been in every map from Notched all the way to Origins, and it's just the funnest wonder weapon ever. Of course, they introduce wonder weapons like the staffs or I don't know, like the thunder gun that are pretty overpowered, but the ray gun is just it's not the best, it's not the worst though. It's just in the middle. It's great. And like I said before, with PhD, it's just a monster up until like round 30, where it just starts to like have 5 shots and it gets ridiculous. But it's just part of zombies. I feel like it wouldn't be zombies. I don't think it would be the same. I don't think there's any other gun that can replace the ray gun. Not even the Mark III, man. The Mark II is okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't really like it that much, really. And some people say it's a little bit better than the ray gun than the first ray gun, but I don't really agree with that. If you do notice, the ray gun Mark II is a little bit rarer than the actual ray gun, so I kind of prefer the ray gun Mark I over the Mark II a little bit. I only prefer it over it a little bit. Don't get me wrong, the ray gun Mark II is a beast, but so is the ray gun Mark I, even though there's no PhD except in Origins. But I personally play Origins a lot more than any other Black Ops 2 map, so that might be one reason. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me on this one, because the ray gun is just one of the most awesome wonder weapons that we've had, and we've had it from the start, like I said before, and it would just not be zombies without it in Black Ops 3. And finally, on our number 1 spot, we have the 4 wonder weapons in every map. Now, I know there's only been 4 wonder weapons in one map, and that's Origins. You guys know the staffs and all that. But this incorporation was super, super fun. And, like, it's so awesome to see like in the pregame lobbies, and I only realized this recently when I tried to do online for Origins. Like I said before, I didn't do online I did online rarely before I did YouTube, and now that I actually started it, I started doing online more. And I noticed that in the Origins pregame lobby, everybody's just like, alright guys, what staff do y'all want? And I'll take this one, you take that one. And it's so cool to see that. It's so cool to see that communication. And not only that, but they're awesome to use, man. 4 wonder weapons, and they're not that bad, except maybe the lightning staff and the wood staff. I never said that, alright? But having 4 wonder weapons is something awesome that I think should return in some maps in Black Ops 3, because I do kind of feel like unless the map is as hard as Origins, we shouldn't have them, because it'd be a little bit too easy for me, at least. Like if we had 4 wonder weapons and buried, that'd just be ridiculous. I don't think I'd play that map that much because it'd be too easy. Now, when I say I want this to return, I mean in like hard maps like Origins, and at least a few maps. If they had it in one, I'd be fine as well. If they had it like in the Giant, that'd be cool. But I actually forgot to mention, we kind of got a hint of this in the trailer for the Shadows of Evil. If you guys didn't see, there was like a what do you call that in Mob of the Dead? There was a Hell's Redeemer sort of thing, Hell's Retriever looking sort of thing, and it was actually kind of like a sword, and the girl actually had like a electrical staff sort of thing that she slammed on the ground. When I saw that, I thought of the score streak or the special ability in multiplayer, but that could also be a wonder weapon, and that's just a little hint. It's the fire one, or the sword could be like the fire staff in Origins, and those 2 staffs the girl had could be like the lightning staff on Origins as well. So there's actually a little hint there too, and that'd be awesome if on Shadows of Evil they had little wonder weapons like that. That'd be pretty cool too, and I don't feel like these things would be overpowered as well. Something like that would be awesome in like every map, but not in like most of the maps, like not every map like I said before. But yeah, this is just something that I would love to see back in Black Ops 3. It was a really cool idea, and I feel like it would make the maps a lot funner when you're choosing your wonder weapon of choice. So there you guys have it. That was the top 5 features that I would like to see personally come back in Black Ops 3. If you have a different opinion, feel free to share it in the comments down below. Like I said before, it's my opinion. Don't bash on me if you disagree with me. Just leave a comment. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.